13 News at 5 begins with breaking news out of Hendricks County.
It's in Hendricks County on the west side where there's been a deadly shooting that involves a Hendricks County deputy. This happened at the courthouse in Danville. And we just learned that the man that was killed was the great-grandfather of two young children that were killed in a Plainfield crash. That was a fiery crash we've been following steadily ever since February. Our Emily Longnecker rushed to the scene when she first learned of the shooting about 4 hours ago.
And she joins us live tonight. Emily, can you fill us in?
Yeah, Ann and Felicia, well, that shooting happened just after 1 here outside the Hendricks County Courthouse in Danville. Now, as you mentioned, we just confirmed that the man here that was outside the courthouse that was shot by sheriff's deputies is related to those two little children that were killed in that fiery crash in February in Plainfield. We have spoken with the mother of those two children, and she confirmed to 13 News that the man here outside this courthouse that was killed today was her grandfather, in other words, the great-grandfather of those two children. Now, court documents show the suspect in that crash from February was at one point set to be here in court today. We don't know at this point if he was one of the suspects being led out of that sheriff's deputy's van of inmates that were supposed to be here in court. But here is what we know from police, that sheriff's deputies had arrived here with the jail van to the Hendricks County Courthouse. They were getting out of the van, leading inmates into the courthouse when a man outside the courthouse pointed a gun in their direction, and sheriff's deputies fired at that man, killing him here outside the courthouse. Now, when we have received updates from Indiana State Police, they did not have a name for that man yet. They could not tell us a few hours ago why he was here, who he was pointing the gun at, the deputies or the inmates, and 2 hours ago they did not have a motive. Take a listen to what they told us.
And hopefully we'll get to a point where we have the motive to find out exactly why that man was here and what was happening, but right now we don't have that.
But again, we just spoke to the mother of those two little children, a 3-year-old and 2-month-old killed in February in that crash in Plainfield, and she confirms to 13 News that the man killed here outside with the gun was her grandfather, the great-grandfather of these two little children. Again, Indiana State Police, who are conducting this investigation, they have not confirmed that to 13 News, but the mother of those children did confirm that to us. Now, State Police tell us this is not going to be a quick investigation. They are going to be looking at the video from cameras in the area, trying to determine how all of this went down. You can see here that the police tape is still up. We talked to some people who were outside the courthouse this afternoon. None of them wanted to go on camera, but they told us they heard several gunshots when this all happened. Keep in mind, this is Danville. This is a small town. This is not the kind of thing that really happens here, let alone in the middle of the day on a Monday afternoon. But again, State Police confirming to us that one man killed here outside the Hendricks County Courthouse, the mother of those two children killed in that crash in February, confirming to us that that man was the great-grandfather of these two children. Ann, back to you.
So much loss and tragedy for that family, for our community. Emily Longnecker, thanks. As you learn more, we'll come back to you live on the west side in Danville.